Alright, so this field right here behind me is the food plot I call the shed plot, just simply because, usually we have a lot of winter food here, like we did last year. We had pretty much this whole thing into corn and then some brassicas along the edge. This year it's going to be a little bit more complex. There's going to be like 3 separate plantings. We're going to have brassicas along the edge again, but I'm going to put a little bit more brassicas than there was last year. And then there's going to be corn in the middle, like a couple rows down the middle, and then this lower side down here on this side is going to be corn. And then up along the top I'm going to have some beans, just straight beans because it's pretty dry up there. And I'm also going to try some area, a small area with corn and beans mixed. I'm going to throw corn in one hopper and beans in the other, and just kind of like double plant so I can get it pretty thick. And then along this edge coming all the way down is going to be like probably like, you know, some rows of beans going in. So it's going to be kind of complex. It's going to take a while to plant because I got to turn around a lot and stuff, but it'll work out good. And I'm gonna broadcast I think 5 bags of fertilizer in here, which is my Earthway seeder, and I'm gonna disc it up, and then we're gonna plant. A lot of rain forecasted for this weekend and then all of next week, so that's why this is our last big food plot to plant into corn and beans. I'm also gonna try and get a smaller one in later today too. I'm just gonna have to hand drill that one because it's pretty hard to get to and there's a lot of brush around, so the planter's not gonna work the best in that one. So I'm gonna get broadcasting here.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground,
Well, just finished up. I'll have to update you when this stuff starts poking out of the ground. We're supposed to get a ton of rain this weekend on all the way through next week, so that's why it was really important to get this plot in today. I got a bunch of flags out here separating my plantings. You can see the birds are already out here looking for seed. Dang things. Anyways, from basically where I'm standing, this is all corn. Let me get up here and kind of explain it. So these flags going this way is pretty much all corn, and then the flags right here over is soybeans, and they go along the edge here a little bit too. And then this worked up area, I had to come back in here and redisc because it got a little packed down in this little section here. This is corn and beans mixed. I had corn in one hopper and beans in the other, so this is just a little test spot of that. And the corn runs all the way up to the hill, and I got soybeans, a strip about that wide going on the top, and the corn goes up to there. And then I got a little flagged off section right here where this is going to be brassicas. Basically the corn stops here, and the last row is right there all the way up. As you can tell, nothing's planted in there. That's all going to be brassicas. We got beans, corn, and brassicas all in about 1 acre, so this is just going to work out great. Well, here we are. This is the shed plot. I got beans and corn mixed, and I got corn. And I'll have a small section here by the flags that's going to be just brassicas later this summer. But man, this plot is always just terribly weedy. I'm going to have to spray this sometime within this week or so. I'm just going to make this a quick update. I want to do this update, one before I spray and then one after I spray, so you'll see more of this plot in this video. Well, here we are. This is going to be the final update in this video. This corn's really starting to come along good after I sprayed it. I sprayed probably around a week, maybe, I think it was Monday. So 6 days ago I sprayed, so it's coming along pretty good. Like I said, this is the field where we have a good amount of corn in the middle here, and then we got beans along the edge here, and then I have a small section kind of in the middle of the plot where I have a area where it's beans and corn mixed. I put corn in one bin and beans in the other bin, and just kind of double planted a little bit, so I got 2 rows of corn and 2 rows of beans, kind of like right next to each other. We'll see how that works out. If that does pretty good, which I'm thinking it will, I might do a little bit more of that, but I still am going to plant just straight beans. I like doing just the straight beans and the straight corn, but I'm just going to, this is kind of a test to see how good this does. It'll be kind of interesting. So like I said, we have beans along the edge here, and it comes all the way up to the top here, and this whole top section, which isn't really much, but this top section here is beans, because last year we had the corn all the way up here, and basically somewhere right around here going up, the corn didn't really do much of anything. It just had ears like this, and some of it way over here actually I remember dried up and it actually died out before it could even grow a cob, because it was a little too, it's a lot drier up here than what it is in the middle of the field, and then way down there it's pretty wet. So you can see this is pretty interesting. This is the wetter side of the field. Last year we had corn probably up to like right here, but this year I came down a little bit further. Probably didn't really even matter anyway, because for some reason this stuff just never does that good here, as you can tell. I mean, this plant right here was put in the same day as those knee-high ones right there. All that. So I can't be a nutrients deficiency, because I put in the same fertilizer as I did over there as I did right here. So I highly doubt this soil right here is just that much less nutritious or whatever. I think it's just because it just must be a little too wet for the corn. I mean, I know corn likes moisture, but it just must be a little bit too wet for it here. I mean, it still might produce something, but it's definitely not going to do as good as the rest of the field. So I'm just hoping we can get at least a few, ears. Hopefully this stuff produces, otherwise it's kind of a waste of space. I don't think I put brassicas in here last year too, and they didn't do good either, so probably should just let it, cut the field off here and just let this as grassy nighttime bedding. This might actually be a deer bed here. Oh, maybe not. I know sometimes they like to lay in this grass right on the edge of this field. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed those really cool drone shots, all that drone footage Cole was able to get the day we planted this. That was some pretty cool stuff. I always like adding in those. This makes the video so much more entertaining, I guess. But anyways, I'll let you go. I'll catch you in the next one.